Myself Parameshi and I am your social teacher of 6th standard. And yes students, we are in the lesson of globes and maps in the part of geography. And last class we have discussed about the globes. Yes, what is the meaning of the globe? The globe is a model of the earth, and also what are the features it has? It gives the general information about the earth, and also what are the uses of the globes? We have learned in the last class, isn't it? So in the today's class we are going to learn about the maps. In today's class we are going to discuss about what is the meaning of the maps and who prepares the maps, okay, and what is the atlas and what is the features of the maps and what is the types of maps, and also maps based on the purpose and the components of the map. These are the topics we are going to discuss today's class. Yes, let us get into the lesson. Yes, maps. What are the maps? A flat surface according to the scale is called map. Okay, the maps are diagrammatic representation of the earth is called map, or also the flat surface according to the scale is called map. This is what map. And what is the difference between globe and map? Yes, globe are nothing but it gives the general information. Okay, globes are, it is a model of the earth, it is a geode shape, and maps are, it is a flat shape, and it gives the detailed information about the earth surface. Okay, this is the two difference between the globes and maps. Yes. Okay, next one is cartography. What is the meaning of the cartography? Cartography, it is the process of making the maps. Okay, it is the process of making the maps is called cartography. And one who makes the maps are called the cartography. The first map was prepared by the Ptolemy. Okay, who was the prepared first map? It is the first map was prepared by the Ptolemy. He was one of the great historian. Okay, making of map process is called cartography. The one who makes the maps are called the cartographers. Okay, then what is the atlas? The meaning of the atlas is the variety of the maps, the different type of the maps burnt as a book. Okay, different types of the maps burnt as a book is called the atlas. Okay, the next one is features of the map. What is the meaning of the features? As we studied in the globe, in the globes we get the general information, location. Okay, and we don't learn about the extra information about in globe. Only location we can see. Okay, as I latitudes, longitudes we can see. Okay, so but in the maps we get the detailed information about where is the location and which part it is located. Okay, in which latitude and longitudes passes through on the countries or continents. So this kind of detailed information you will get in the maps. So this is what small information about the map. Okay, what is the meaning of the map? The map is a diagrammatic representation of the earth, and also the flat surface according to the scale is called map. Okay, the making of process, the map making process is called cartography, and one who makes the maps is called the cartographers, and the different types of maps burnt as a book is called atlas. So this is all about the small information about the map. The next one is types of maps. So based on the scale, the maps are classified into two types. Okay, the first one is large scale maps and also small scale maps. In the large scale maps, it is also going to be, and it is classified into two parts. That is one, cadastral maps and topographical maps. So what is the meaning of the cadastral maps? So the cadastral maps are represents of the own property or land. So in the example real estate. So if you take the map are called the land revenue or the land properties or the real estate properties are called the cadastral maps. It gives the own individual properties information. Okay, cadastral maps information about the individual properties information. Okay. The next one is in the large scale maps. In the next one is topographical maps. Topographical maps, it covers the surface of the earth completely. It gives the earth features of the information. Complete scale, it gives the individual details or individual map, individual property list, but topographical, it gives the whole, the earth whole properties information you will get in the topographical maps. So these two are belongs to the large scale maps. So the next one is the small scale map. The small scale maps also, it is classified into two types. That is, the first one is wall maps and atlas maps. So in the wall maps, the wall maps are representing the different kinds of wall maps. You can see that is the first one, political maps and physical maps, and also distribution maps, and the maps are found in the wall maps. Okay, so these wall maps are help us to learn about the particular thing. Capital maps also you can see. Okay, and these wall maps are used as a teaching aid. So this is one best example for the wall map. Dear student, you can see this is the best example of wall maps. Okay, it represents complete information. See, as I told you that this is the political map. So it is the Australian and New Zealand political map. So the wall maps are help us to learn the individual details, and also these wall maps are used as a teaching aids. Okay, and next one is atlas map. As I told you that atlas maps are, it is a different types of different types of burnt as a book. Different types of maps burnt as a book is called the atlas map. In the atlas map also you will learn the more information about the individual maps. Okay, this is all about the maps and also the types of maps. Okay, the next one you can go to the maps based on the purpose. So as I told you that it is nothing but the wall maps. We are going to learn detail in the wall maps. So what are the things we will learn in the physical maps? As I told you that, dear student, the physical maps, the name itself, it reveals the facts about the features. What are the features? About mountains, about hills, okay, about oceans, rivers. Okay, these all the information you will get in the physical maps. Okay, and political maps. What is the physical maps? We will learn about the physical maps represents the oceans, rivers, and hills, mountains, islands, plateaus. So these kinds all you can locate or you can note the physical maps. In the political maps, the political maps represents the boundaries between the two countries or boundaries between the two continents or location of the continent or location of the countries. So and the capital of the countries. These are all the things we will learn in the political maps. As I told you that it is one of the best example of political map. So in the political map you can see here. So you can clearly see there are important countries name. There are territories, Western, okay, Northern, South Australia, so New South Wales, Queen Islands. So like this, there will be particularly you will learn about the location of the country, okay, and boundaries between the countries or boundaries between the continents. These are the things you learn in the political maps. Okay, next one, the distribution of the maps. The distribution of the maps, it represents the physical features or what are the minerals are found. Okay, and also you will see, and you can see the features such as the land. The land is the temperature, soil, okay, and minerals, resource, railways, roads, waterways. So these are the you can learn in the distribution. We can locate or you can see the distribution of the maps. The distribution of the represents the definite features. Definite features in the sense land, waterways, railways, minerals, resource. So these are the things we can see in the distribution of the maps. Okay, this is all about the maps based on the purpose. Political maps and physical maps and distribution of maps. Okay, dear students, if I say the location of the rivers or that goes to the physical maps. Okay, and also the railways and waterways and roadways, airways, these all belongs to the which maps? Yes, that is belongs to the distribution of the maps. Okay, then what is about political maps? Boundaries between the two countries or between the two continents or between the two states, that all belongs to our capitals, that is all belongs to the political maps. Okay, next one is the components of a map. In the components of meaning, what is the meaning of the components of the map? So when you go to prepare a map, we need some of the basic fundamental things. That is what the components. Okay, so first component is title. So to prepare a title or to make any map, we have to give a map or we have to give a title to the map. Example. So the title indicates, the title says that which kind of map it is. Example, Indian geographical physical map or Indian political map or Indian distribution of map. So this kind of title we should mention because the title indicates or title explains the what kind of map it is. Okay. The next one is the scale. What is the meaning of the scale? The scale is used to measure or it helps us to know the distance between the two places. Okay. Okay. The ratio between the distance on the map and the corresponding distance on the ground is called scale. And also the scale is help us to know the distance between the two places. And dear student, the distance between the 2 points on the map is very closer. Okay, you can see you can observe the map here. So when you in the map you will see the Bangalore to Mysore only small distance. The meaning that is between the 2 points. Okay, between the 2 points, the distance is very closer compared to the actual distance on the ground. Okay, that is to learn the actual distance or to learn the actual distance on the between two places, we need to have the scale. Okay, the scale is a very important component of the map. The next one is direction. As you are watching, dear students, as you know that when you observe the map, so there will be n symbol you see. What is the meaning of the what indicates? It indicates the north. So directions also very important to locate the places, east, west, north, south. So we should, when you prepare the maps, when you go to prepare the maps, and directions are should be mentioned. Because next one is index. What is meaning of index? So index is a very important component representing all the, because you will see the different kinds of symbols, because blue color, as I told you, that blue color, white color, okay, and blue color represent the water bodies and white color represent the mountains, okay, and green color represent the forest. Okay, these are the things we call it as a index. Okay, next one is latitudes and longitudes. Latitudes and longitudes are the we already know that these two are the imaginary lines which draw on the earth, and these, by the help of the longitudes and latitudes, it helps us to locate the places. Okay, so the longitudes and latitudes help us to locate the places, and scale is help us to know the distance between the two places. Scale is used to know the distance, and longitudes and latitudes help us to know help us to locate the places. So this is all about the maps. And also next student, now we can learn about the uses of maps. So what are the uses of the maps? Yes. So first one beginning, I will tell you that maps it is used as a teaching aids. It is first one useful, right? As I told you, as I shown before itself, so it is one of the teaching aids. And you also, by using the atlas, by using the maps, you also going to be learn many things, right? So it is a best teaching aid, and also it is very easy to carry. So we can carry everywhere, atlas also, and also even some of the small maps we can carry everywhere. So the first, let us go to get into the uses of the maps. So first one, to locate the places. Yes, as I told you that to locate the places, maps are very useful, or to locate the towns, cities, countries, continents. So this is the best. Maps are very best. Maps are the very best to locate the places. The next one is they show the physical features. Physical features like mountains, highlands, coastal areas. To learn about the particular physical features or to show the particular physical features, we will go with the physical maps. So this is why the maps are very help us to show the physical features or like coastal areas, like islands, plateaus, all kinds. Okay. Next one is know the major routes transport. So maps will help us to know the route map of the transport. As you know, the transport is completely divided into three parts: land transport, water transport, and air transport. Right? So these kinds of transport, the route in which way should go. When you go to the road transport, example, if you go to the any places, like when you go to the tour, when you go to the family tour, so you will see the maps, right? So example, if we did not know the place where it is, so you will definitely will go with the maps. So the maps are help us to show, or maps are help us to show the route transport, like whether it is land transport, whether it is water transport, or whether it is in a train transport. Okay, this is what it is one of the main uses of the map. The next one is understand the distribution. So understand the distribution. To the maps are help us to understand the distribution of the minerals and soil, and where is the coal production is more, and where we can get the gold mines, where we can get the steel industries. So this is the distribution of the minerals and resource. Okay, these maps are very help us to understand. Next one is the maps guide the tourist. As I told you that the maps when you go to the trip, okay, because we did not see the route ways of all the places. Okay, then the maps are very help us to show the routes of the places, and especially tourists. It is a very good for the tourist. Okay. Next one is military people at the time. So maps are very useful, or very useful for the military people or soldiers in the particular at the time of the war and for the security purpose. This is all about the uses of the maps. So we can see in the next class, dear student, the geographical symbols. In the next class we are going to learn about the geographical symbols. Thank you.